Hey guys, this is Awesome Giants PS3 and this is episode 3 of season 4 of our FIFA 12 Sunderland Manager Mode commentary. And at last we are starting off our Premier League season. We have 3 matches for this episode. We have a home match against Bolton Wanderers. That'll be a pretty easy match, but actually as Bolton have really strengthened their team, they've actually signed Luka Modric for an enormous amount of cash. That could be a really hard match. Then we have a Champions League qualifier against Aalborg, I think that's quite right. And then we have an away match against Chelsea, and that's going to be a really tough match actually. So I've been receiving a lot of comments telling me that, look, you have Lucas Podolski playing on the left hand side, he can't play there, and I was trying to figure out a way to incorporate all the players. So what I've decided to do is I've decided to change the formation from a 4-3-3 to a 4-2-2-2. Now, this is quite confusing, so I'm going to have it as Kevin Gameiro and Lucas Podolski up front with Sebastian Larsson and Shaqiri behind them. And then in the central defensive role, we're going to have James Milner and Belhanda. And that's kind of how it's going to work. It could work out quite well. I'm not really sure how it's going to work, but it was just really frustrating because Lucas Podolski is an awesome player and yet I can't seem to play him in the correct position. So hopefully this is going to be alright. I signed a player there. He's a free agent. He's just a crappy player I'm going to flog off sometime in January or next year or something. We also had an offer for Ngog from Aston Villa. I turned it down, and then we got another offer for Ngog, this time at 5.5 million. I was slightly tempted, but even though he's a pretty crappy striker, I think he's alright squad cover. I could play him in like the Carling Cup or something, because at some point in the season we are going to have injuries. So yeah, basically. So on to our first match of the episode against Bolton Wanderers, and oh my god, look at their team. That is some pretty epic shit right there. It's pretty much two teams which have just been completely taken over and have unlimited cash to spend, and their team is epic. They got Luka Modric, Cheick Tioté, Mario Zarate, Gomis, Hernandez, Yunus Kabul. I know Yunus Kabul isn't exactly a brilliant player, but he's still an alright player, and they just have really gone out and spent. I've also spent money, I've brought in some quality players, but the amount of quality they've also brought in is, you know, pretty impressive. So the match started off alright, really. We had a chance with Kevin Gameiro, but he kind of fucked it up. Courtois then came to our rescue there. It was a bit of a poor shot by Gomis in the end, and it was kind of even in the opening stages, and then on the 23rd minute Bolton literally just cut me open completely. Gomis smashes it into the bottom corner. Courtois had no chance at all, but look at this intricate passing, look at that. I can't compete with that. That was something pretty specialist right there, because usually Bolton Wanderers start off with an awesome passing, that's their passing style. And with all these quality players, oh my god, they are incredible. But we do manage to equalise through Kevin Gameiro. He's going to be an awesome player for us. A great equaliser into the bottom corner there. A great finesse. You know, that's kind of what you want to see from a star player. And then literally as soon as it happens, I'm just going to take this chance. Lucas Podolski with a sweaty pass across in the 32nd minute to go 2-1 ahead. Bolton Wanderers just completely shell-shocked by that. They had no idea what was happening. And what the hell is Klein doing there? Take it in your stride, dude. And we almost give away a goal there to Gomis, but his header just goes wide. Of course, we're never really in trouble, but even if it was on target, he wouldn't have got close to it. And yet again, Bolton come close. Hernandez has a shot there, comes off the post and then just goes across the line, never crossing it. I came so close there. Then we have another chance. Sebastian Larsson crosses it into Podolski on that left foot, has the shot, and Jussi Jääskeläinen. They have all this cash to spend and they still have Jussi Jääskeläinen. I've always had trouble pronouncing that. I don't know if I have pronounced it correctly, but I don't know. We had to bring off Obona because he actually got slightly injured. He still has concussion, so yeah. But look at that. Shaqiri just tackles it, takes it off him, and then finesses it into the bottom corner. And he is just such an epic player. I can't believe I slagged him off so much last season. He's epic. I can't believe how awesome he is. He can just do anything. He's so quick, he can tackle, and he can shoot like awesome. And look at that. Right there from Courtois. Oh my god, our players are so epic. Gomis into this bottom corner. Look at that from Courtois. That is point blank reactions right there. That was just epic from Courtois. But of course, after making a brilliant save, that really should have been a penalty. Hernandez just snatches it off and puts that in. That was a terrible goal to concede there, and having our two starting centre-backs out injured is really hurting us. We've now conceded twice at home. Lucas Podolski came close there, hit the inside of the post with his awesome left foot. He can smash a shot, he really can, he's epic. So I just want to make a few substitutions because player stamina is going to be a really huge issue considering we have Champions League qualifiers plus Carling plus Carling Cup and FA Cup and all that. But, of course, in the last minute, we concede an equaliser to Mario Zarate. Look at that tackle there. That was beautiful. And then Mario Zarate just chips it over Courtois. What a little prick. But no, I'm just kidding. But at full time, it ended 3-3, so that's really unlucky there. But a point at the start of the season to an incredibly strong Bolton Wanderers side is alright, I guess. I mean, I would have much rather had 3 points at home. But nonetheless, we move on to our second match against Aalborg in the Champions League qualifier, and I don't know any players from this Aalborg team whatsoever. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing Aalborg correctly, who knows, but I think they're a side from Norway, perhaps, or Denmark? I don't know. They actually got off to a pretty good start, though. I was quite surprised. They had a shot there, was never really troubling Courtois. And then on the counter, just straight after, Lucas Podolski threw on goal. Their centre-backs aren't going to catch him, and he just unleashes a left-foot shot straight past the keeper. He doesn't even know what's happened. His reactions can't even come close to that shot, and that's just epic. Puts us 1-0 ahead. So this change in the formation has worked out quite well. I definitely have scored a lot of times, but I don't know. It just had a few problems with it. It didn't feel, great as a formation to play in. I don't know, we get quite lucky there. Gumera has a shot with the finesse. I'm not really sure if he's that great at smashing a shot or finessing a shot. I'm not really sure. So I just tried finessing, came off the post there. But we have a couple more chances here. Kevin Gumera lays it off to Podolski, and with that left foot again, just smashes it into the bottom corner. Goalkeeper, no chance yet again, and Lucas Podolski is an epic player. Just takes it on the inside. Centre-back doesn't know what the hell is going on, and that's in the bottom corner before Aalborg can even say something in their language. I don't know. I was trying to go for a pretty humorous joke there, but it didn't come off at all. That was just terrible. I don't know. But anyway, at half-time, 2-0, we make a couple of substitutions just to all that player fitness. So we do bring off Shaqiri and a number of other players. Bring on 2 more. So Lucas Podolski, yet again, through on goal, tries for the finesse shot. I thought about smashing it, and then Stefan Sessignon trying the audacious, but completely fucked that up completely. I'm not sure if people... I don't know whether I should be swearing or not. A lot of people say I really shouldn't swear because they have a problem with it. So, I don't know really. From now on I won't swear. But Aalborg had a couple of chances. Nothing really too dangerous. They had a header there from a corner that Courtois looked a little bit uncomfortable with, but was never really troubling him. And then again they had a header. Courtois just easily catches it. Makes it a bit of an over-dramatic thing there. But at full time it is 2-0, so that is going to carry over to the next match because it is a two-legged qualifier. And now, to make a rather controversial decision, is I'm going to change it from a 4-2-2-2 straight back to a 4-3-3, because even though we got a couple of results and we scored a lot of goals, it just didn't, I don't know, it was alright to play with, but just playing in that formation, it wasn't really that great. So also I'm going to be changing around the positions. Instead of having Lucas Podolski on the left side, I'm going to have him on the right side so he can cut in. That does however mean that Shaqiri is going to have a little bit of trouble cutting in, but I don't know really, we just have to see what happens. So on to our last match against Chelsea, and yet again they still have an awesome team there. They have Fernando Torres, Ozil, Angel Di Maria, a number of awesome players from Real Madrid, as they always seem to bring in players from Real Madrid every single time. We get off to a good start though, Shaqiri having a chance on his left foot, and then Kevin Gumera has a header. Czech manages to push it onto the post, and somehow he manages to keep it into his grasp. But Chelsea give away possession relatively easily, and this is the chance of a lifetime. Podolski through and goal in a great run of form, and he takes it with his right foot. What are you doing? Take it on your left foot. I tried getting onto his left foot just to smash that in, and for some reason he wanted to use his right foot, and in the end it just blasted straight over. Have another chance there, Kevin Gamero with a header, and we're just absolutely dominating Chelsea. They haven't even come out of the stop at all. They haven't even had a shot yet. They are in absolute shambles, and Kevin Gamero just going to pass that across to Kevin Gamero for some reason. It's actually Sebastian Larsson. He hasn't really popped up that much, but a great just outside of the foot shot there. Smashed that into the bottom corner. Check no shot at all, and literally straight away through and goal with Shaqiri, and with him through and goal, there's only going to be one result. A great finesse. past Czech to put us 2-0 up. Literally in the split of a second, that was just crazy. 2-0 up. Shaqiri finessing that past him, and Chelsea were absolutely shell-shocked. They had no idea what was happening, but of course they do come back, and that is a blatant penalty. I kind of thought that I got the ball, but in the end it was a blatant penalty. I thought I had a replay for it. Torres steps up, but Courtois, what a save there from him. And even though we have conceded quite a lot, where we conceded 3 against Bolton, he's just been absolute awesome recently. And of course comes the customary, straight after the penalty is stopped, they come out of nowhere with this Angel Di Maria shot into the bottom corner. Courtois can't do anything about it, which is kind of unfortunate because he's been in a really great run of form, although of course he did concede those 3 goals against Bolton, which kind of sucked. But oh well, Chelsea had a number of chances, but that was just really rubbish there from Torres. Tries for the head of it, it was never going on target. Yet again, I had to make substitutions because player fitness at this point was just an all-time low. It was terrible. As you can see there, James Milner just hobbling along, just, no, I need to come off now. Oh, it's just totally awful. Everyone's out of stamina. I've already got all my substitutions. I'm going to have to bring off James Milner though. And Fernandinho had a chance there to finish off the match but couldn't take it. So I had to bring off James Milner because he had a hamstring injury. So that's going to be really unfortunate. Shaqiri has a chance there on his right foot, so it's never really going to trouble Czech. But luckily enough, it does end 2-1 to Sunderland. So that is a brilliant 3 points there against tough opposition. And of course, as a result of all these matches we've been playing, comes all the hamstring injuries. We have a hamstring injury to Clichy and James Milner, so that are going to keep both of them out of the Champions League qualifier against Aalborg. But we do already have a 2-0 lead over them, so we should hopefully be alright with that. So looking at the Premier League table, we are in 5th place with 4 points. So we started off alright, really, nothing too special. So now for goal of the episode, I want you guys to leave a comment on what goal you think should be goal of the episode. We have this Lucas Podolski goal against Aalborg, that was absolutely epic, just smashed that past the keeper. And we have the Xherdan Shaqiri goal against Chelsea, just a really great pass to set him through and goal, and then a great finish past Czech. So I want you guys to leave a comment on that. And now for player of the episode, and I was kind of thinking about giving it to Lucas Podolski, but in the end Courtois was pretty epic in this episode. I don't say has been pretty epic, he was pretty epic. He made a number of awesome saves, and it was also in that penalty save as well. That was epic. So anyway guys, thanks for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, could you please leave a thumbs up because it really helps us out and all that. So thank you very much for watching.